Namaskar. Hello and welcome to 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁 channel. I'm your host, Sree Iyer. Joining me today is JVC Sreeram after taking a trip to Varanasi, and he has some news to share with us. This is, you can think of it as a kickoff for the 2024 Lok Sabha Elections. What is going to happen? Who is going to win? Who is going to lose? What is the trend in the country? All this and more. So let us welcome Sri JVC Sreeram. JVC, Namaskar and welcome to 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁 channel.
Namaskar, sir. Thank you very much. Pleasure to be in 𝗣𝗚𝘂𝘁 once again.
JVC, thank you so much for taking time out from your busy schedule. I know you just came back from Varanasi and immediately we said, okay, we have to go live because you have some very interesting information to report. I have the video where you are talking with the Nishad community member who's a boatman. Tell me when you would like me to play that, and we'll be happy to do that for our
viewers. Sure. I'll give you the background first, and then we'll go into it.
Yes.
So there is this gentleman who's known as 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝘆. 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝘆 has been tracking elections since 1977, and while most of the pollsters confine themselves to doing surveys, or many of them actually sit in the AC room and do Excel calculations. Sorry to say that, but that is the reality. 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝘆 has been traveling to the Prayagraj, the Gangetic Plains, the so-called ex-Allahabad, and he takes the opinion from the boatmen community or the Nishad community. The Nishad community are spread towards the boatmen, or spread from Allahabad or Prayagraj to that of Bihar, covering the entire Gangetic Plains. Predominantly, these guys are great pollsters from the Prayagraj to Varanasi, because that is where the Yatris come. So he says he goes on a political pilgrimage since 1977. 1977, it is these Yatris who come to Prayagraj and Varanasi. From them, the boatmen or the Nishad community had correctly said that Indira Gandhi is being booted out. 2004, while the India Shining campaign was at its peak, the same gentleman went to the Prayagraj, spoke to the boatmen and the Yatris, and reported in Hindustan Times just before the elections got over that Vajpayee government is on its way out, and probably not a very good alternative is coming, but still Vajpayee is not coming back. 2019, in fact, he says that Hindustan Times in those days did not have an internet link, as a result of which he is unable to share the link. In 2019, by May 13th, he had reported from Prayagraj, having talked to various people right from Bengal, the Yatris who had come from Bengal, from Madhya Pradesh, from Maharashtra, Gujarat, all reporting that Modi is coming back with a bigger mandate, Karnataka too, and also from Telangana, where they said KCR was winning. And the boatmen have also communicated that Y.S. Jagan is coming back with a bigger force in Andhra Pradesh. And Tamil Nadu, they said some independence they are voting for, not clear. So I have been very curious to know about this boatmen predictions, as a result of which after having completed my intervention in Times Now for the post-election, the 5 state elections, on Monday I took a road trip to Varanasi. I traveled via the western Uttar Pradesh and to Purvanchal. I could not go into the towns, but I could stop in the highways and talk to people, and reached Varanasi. In Varanasi, I had spent time talking with automen, rickshawalas, panwalas, common citizens, but most importantly, I had spoken with the boatmen community. Large number of people I had spoken to. So now probably you can play out the first video where I'm communicating about the importance of the boatmen. Although in this video, I would have said that 1996 onwards, but it seems 1977 itself they predicted right. That's what I came to know when I came back. You could now play that video.
JVC, I'm sorry, I only sent the second one to my editor. Just 1 second, okay? I'm sending the first one also.
Yeah.
Just 1 second. Yes, so we keep talking. We'll be able to load it in just a few seconds. Go ahead.
So the mandate is, it looks like this is irrespective of what happened in the 3 state elections in the heartland where the BJP swept to power. The general feeling amongst the people in Uttar Pradesh is that Modi is coming back. 𝗤𝙭 bar Modi, 300 plus Modi. 𝗤𝙭 bar Modi, 300 plus Modi. Now, people might ask me, why on earth would you go to Uttar Pradesh and why on earth you would go to Varanasi? Because everybody knows that in Uttar Pradesh, BJP is going to come with probably a sweeping majority as far as Lok Sabha elections is concerned. And Varanasi, why would you go to Varanasi? Because that is where Modi is contesting. Now, a lot of people are writing similarities between 2004 and 2024 elections. How India Shining campaign had failed and how Vajpayee lost the power. So now the reasons why in 2004 Vajpayee lost power was significant because the first thing was Uttar Pradesh was lost. In the sense, Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samaj Party, Congress Party, all of them had ate into the votes of BJP and BJP performed very badly. In fact, the signals for 2004 were visibly available in 1999 itself. 1998, when Vajpayee came to power, in UP, BJP had won 50 plus seats, 57 if I'm right. But in 1999, it came down to 26 or 27 seats. Now, but nobody, neither the analysts, nor the politicians, nor the politically savvy Pramod Mahajan had read that warning signal. Because they won and came back to power post-Kargil war. They took UP for granted. And in 2004, the states which actually voted out BJP were Uttar Pradesh, because BJP was not the single largest party in the Lok Sabha in Uttar Pradesh in 2004. YSR, probably gave Congress that big mandate, huge mandate from Andhra Pradesh, undivided state of Andhra Pradesh, where I think they got close to around 31 to 33 seats, and in Haryana. In fact, these 3 states ensured that BJP lost. Not only BJP lost, Congress on its own could come at a touching distance, to BJP, because the difference in seats between BJP and Congress in 2004 was hardly 8 seats, if I'm precisely right. So the states of Uttar Pradesh was a failure for BJP. Haryana was a success for Congress. I think 10 out of 10 they could win. Andhra Pradesh was a big success for Congress. And added to that was Tamil Nadu, where the Congress, although Alliance swept 40, but 40 out of 40 with DMK, but Congress could win again 10 plus seats. So if we had to look at a similar pattern in 2024, now Uttar Pradesh should play a very important role. The road to Delhi is always through Lucknow. Even in 2014, if Modi had that mandate of 272 plus, it is because 73 seats came to N.D.A from Uttar Pradesh, of which 71 were won by BJP. So which means that BJP outside of Uttar Pradesh had won close to around 210 seats, but it was Uttar Pradesh which gave the engine, the push. So if somewhere the I.N.D.I. alliance has to do something, that something has to come from Uttar Pradesh, because nowhere else is going to have that kind of things. And for the victory which they had achieved in the heartland states of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, and the kind of sweep they had in Gujarat. So these are states where Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, probably Haryana, these are the states where there's and Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh, these are the states where there's a direct contest between BJP and Congress. So if Congress have to come to probably 100 seats, because they would believe that if they get 100 seats, they can form the government, because BJP needs 272 plus, Congress needs only 100. Now, where would that 100 come from? That 100 has to come from these states, and in the heartland, BJP has seized the initiative. That's what the polls from last year Gujarat and to this year Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh tells us. So Karnataka is another state where actually BJP is coming back with vengeance, because there is a clearly an anti-incumbency set against Kumaraswamy, against Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivkumar's government. So Uttar Pradesh lies the key. So when I spoke to Uttar Pradesh people, this was the kind of mandate they had talked about. And you will understand the kind of narratives which is coming from. Number one, BJP is coming back. तीसरी बार Modi hai, 300 plus Modi hai, and Yogi and Modi are delivering an amazing government. Minorities may still vote for BJP sometimes, but some of the minorities whom I spoke with were very clear that they feel that Modi is coming back, but some of them feel that they would vote for Samajwadi Party. And there is still sympathy for Bahujan Samaj Party and Mayawati, because although there is sympathy, because there's a comparison is Yogi versus Mayawati versus Akhilesh Yadav. Now, Yogi is seats ahead as far as governance is concerned, double engine Sarkar. As far as Akhilesh is concerned, there are people who have told me that to enter out of Lucknow airport, to enter into the city, Varanasi, to get out of Varanasi airport during Akhilesh Yadav's government, they would collect 150 rupees as afta, protection money, right outside the airport. And still that Akhilesh does not have any sympathy, but for Yadav and Muslim voters, and even Yadav voters may be shifting towards BJP. And then you have the Mayawati who says, Benji was good, acha kaam kiya, but jativat hai. So that's where the edge comes to BJP. So what the boatmen were telling me is, we cannot afford to miss a person of Modi's stature. Now, you can just, this is my first video.
Yeah.
Namaskar friends, I am here at the spiritual capital and the karma bhumi of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji at Varanasi. I've been talking to several people because the boatmen here have got it right from 1996 elections. They are going to predict the right direction of the whale. I've talked to several boatmen. I'll bring some on camera also. I've talked to the auto drivers, the common men, the shopkeepers, the tradesmen, but majority of them were Nishads, which is the boatman community. And the verdict is unanimous. They all feel, in fact, I haven't heard a single person telling me that I.N.D.I.A alliance has got a chance. They're saying it's all the way to Narendra Modi. And some are even going to the extent of saying it will be between 76 and 78 seats from Uttar Pradesh. And they're mightily pleased with the double engine Sarkar of Uttar Pradesh. So the direction of 2024 is extremely clear in Uttar Pradesh, right from Western Uttar Pradesh to Purvanchal. They're saying it's going to be a massive mandate from UP for BJP and Shri Narendra Modi. And there is no doubt that he is going to become the Prime Minister for the third consecutive time. Thank you very much. This is JVC Sreeram signing off from Varanasi. Har Har Mahadev.
Har Har Mahadev, JVC.
Yeah. I'm just giving a sample of Nishads because I don't want to take all the videos of the boatman community, and because this signifies why they are voting for Modi. Why Yogi is still the number one neta as far as Uttar Pradesh state politics is concerned. Why Modi is far ahead as far as the distance is concerned. It is because of the solid work they have done. Because why I have chosen this particular video and sharing with you, Mr. Iyer, is because you will understand the kind of narrative which this boatman is talking about. We are just distance away from the Kashi corridor. We stood there in the boat and spoke to this gentleman, and you can listen, viewers can listen to him, and then they can ask me questions, and then you can ask me questions. Please, can you show the second video, please? This is JVC Sreeram. Yes. I'm in Varanasi now. As you all know, from 1996, the number one cephalogist in this country are the boatmen, the Nishad community. I've spoken to many, and here is one man who has come on camera, and they were getting it right. And I'm going to ask him whom they think is going to come in. 2019, after even 3 elections have been lost, 3 states have been lost, they said Modi is coming back. So this time, I'm going to ask them. आपका मन पे, आपका बोटमैन का मन पे, निशाद कम्युनिटी के 2024 पे कौन जीत रहा है? मोदी जीत रहा है, राहुल गांधी जीत रहा है, और तीसरा कैंडिडेट आ रहा है?
मोदी जी जीत रहे हैं, और ये इनका राहुल जी का कहीं नाम नहीं है। कहीं नाम नहीं है, और मोदी जी अच्छे हमारे प्रधानमंत्री है। हम लोग प्रधानमंत्री, ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री को खोना नहीं चाहते हैं। ये हमारे देश के देर आए दुरुस्त आए, ये ऐसा हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी है जो ऐसा कभी ना हमने देखा न कभी सुना। ये हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री ठोस है,
अभी वाराणसी पे उधर देख रहा है ना काशी
कॉरिडोर
अच्छा बन दिया
ये मोदी जी को आने से, बनारस के सांसद है मोदी जी, तो देश के प्रधानमंत्री हुए, उनको आने से हमारे बनारस का नहीं, हमारे भारत का ही बहुत काफी विकास हो गया।
आप योगी का सरकार कैसा है?
योगी का सरकार बहुत अच्छा है, गुंडा राज बंद हो गया, लूट मार नीति बंद हो गया। हमारे बनारस में हम लोग पहले 500 रुपए कमाने के लिए तरसते थे, आज योगी जी मोदी जी का आशीर्वाद है, जो हम लोग 1000 रुपए मेहनत मजदूरी कर कर कमा लेते हैं नाव चलाकर।
अभी 3 इलेक्शन पे बीजेपी भाजपा जीत गया, सो सेम 2024 पे जीत गया है। 80 सीट है यूपी पे, कितना सीट आ सकते हैं बीजेपी के लिए?
80 में 80 सीट बीजेपी को फ्री मिलेगा।
ओह, ही इज सेइंग 80 आउट ऑफ 80 बीजेपी कैन कम, बीजेपी फ्रॉम यूपी। या आप बोलो।
बीजेपी का सीट फिर 80 पर 80 आएगा। हमारे बनारस में 8 सीट है बीजेपी का, हम लोग का अभी सरकार अभी चुनाव हुआ था, 8 का 8 सीट बीजेपी मोदी जी को गया। हम लोग का बनारस मोदी जी का हर हर महादेव का नारा लगाकर मोदी जी को मनाते हैं कि वो जीते, हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री यही रहे, बीजेपी ही रहे, मोदी जी ही रहे। और योगी जी भी बहुत हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री ठोस मुख्यमंत्री है। ऐसा मुख्यमंत्री हम खोना नहीं चाहते हैं। अब किसी और हर हर मोदी, हर हर मोदी, हम मोदी के सिवा किसी को नहीं जानते, योगी जी के सिवा किसी को नहीं जानते हैं, और दूसरे पार्टी को हम नहीं जानते हैं।
That sets the mood.
हम लोग निषाद है, हनुमान निषाद है, हम लोग केवट लोग नाव चलाने वाले। मोदी जी हमारे निषाद भाइयों को, सारे लोग को CNG इंजन दिए, योगी जी दिए। आज हम लोग का पहले धुआं चलता था, निकलता था मोटर बोट से, अब योगी जी मोदी जी इन लोग हमको वो दिए जनरेटर, वो इंजन दिए CNG, हम लोग चलाते, यात्री खुशी शांति से घूमते हैं और कहते हैं कोई धुआं नहीं होता है।
The ground reality is completely different from what you will hear from studios, particularly in South India. They say CNG has been given, Modi and Yogi has developed this state in a fantastic manner, no security problems, safe it is for everybody, and they're doing their business very well. And this is JVC Sreeram signing off from Varanasi. Thank you very much.
यहाँ पर आते हैं टूरिस्ट भी योगी जी मोदी जी का नाम लेकर हर हर महादेव का नारा लगाते हैं, और जो भी टूरिस्ट आते हैं यहाँ बनारस खुश होकर जाते हैं। अब बार बार कहते हैं कि बार मोदी जी, बार योगी जी। यहाँ सुखी शांति से यात्री आते हैं, पर्यटन घूम फिर कर आनंद से चले जाते हैं। काशी विश्वनाथ और माता अन्नपूर्णा, माता पार्वती जी का दर्शन करते हैं और पूरा एंजॉय कर कर अपने घर वापस खुशी राजी जाते हैं।
थैंक यू, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
So Sreeram, thank you so much for sharing those 2 videos. Viewers, I hope you liked it. I hope you are also liking this video.
main point, Mr. Iyer, is that हम मोदी जी को खोना नहीं चाहते हैं.
Right.
That is the reason why तीसरी बार मोदी है, 300 plus मोदी है.
You know, JVC, if I look at the way Madhya Pradesh voted, right? See, there are 2 ways people will vote: against the current government or for the government for the good work it does. For example, 2009, people say that Congress came back with a higher number because of the good work they did. Maybe it was a nuclear deal. I don't know. Similarly, I think if you look at Madhya Pradesh especially, that seems to be a recognition of a better governance given by the BJP, because anti-incumbency was being talked about like this is a definite loss for BJP, and yet they eked out a very impressive win. So do you think the country's mood also could be reflecting this?
Yes, certainly. See, I think, as I told you, the Hindi heartland is definitely, because I don't think, this gentleman is saying Rahul is irrelevant. See, when I'm talking to some other people who probably are not ardent Modi supporters, they are asking about who else is available, who's the alternative. But more than 45% of the voters are gravitating towards Modi. So in a state assembly election where a party has ruled for almost 20 years, but for 18 months in Madhya Pradesh, and after even 4 times, 5th time, a mandate is coming to the party with 49 plus percentage points. Unbelievable. Chhattisgarh, almost 47%. Right? So that's what I'm saying. See, Mr. Iyer, we need to understand there is something called as index of opposition unity. And that is a term which can be forgotten in this election. Index of opposition unity is going to become what is going to become irrelevant is index of counter polarization. I call it as ICP. When you have a very polarized voters who say that we do not want Modi, which probably has 35 to 40%, the next 50% says we want Modi. And there is a counter polarization happening. And that could happen because of Hindutva, that could happen because of the Labharthis, because, the crores of people have got benefit. See, this gentleman is saying, hardly 500 rupees I could earn before, but today comfortably I can earn 1,000 rupees. Boat CNG, boat GR. Okay, so environment is also safer because, no more the flames are coming out. And it's very, safe there. Tourists are coming. And I talked to an auto guy says, Modi and Yogi have given me electric auto rickshaws. This is another narrative. So what has happened is, they have not given fish. They have taught them fishing. Because the opposition, what it wants to do is, it wants to feed a man with a fish, you feed him for the day. Teach him fishing, you will feed him for the rest of his life. What Modi has done successfully in the last 9.5 years, close to 10 years, I would say, is that they've identified those important welfare schemes and Mudra loan, street vendor loan, tribal, SCs, okay, Stand Up India, Startup India, all these things. What it has done is, targeted beneficiaries have been identified, women beneficiaries have been identified, and more importantly, the beneficiaries themselves are coming out and talking. Now, in one end, Prime Minister is asking his karyakartas, asking his ministers to reach out to the beneficiaries and talk to them. In the other end, the beneficiaries themselves coming out and say, Modi CNG boat diya, Modi ji electric auto diya, Modi ji mudra loan diya, Modi ji street vendor loan diya. So these are not small things. See, I think opposition has not understood the game. Unfortunately, they're fighting a losing battle. And they've lost already. And that is what is clearly evident. Even in the ecosystem, I could see the terrible, meltdown of the ecosystem in the TV studios. Because when you sit in the TV studios, it's not what the people speak on camera, which is important. It is what happens between those breaks. When you have a word with your friend, a counterpart from the Congress party or a supporting Congress party, those who are supporting probably opposition like Samajwadi Party, when you have a conversation with them, probably across tea, in the break, in the rooms, now that is when you would exactly identify what is the mood. When the Madhya Pradesh was going away from Congress hands and when BJP was crossing 150 seats, you must see the meltdown which was happening in the studios. Because I was there from 7 o'clock in the morning. On the day I told you, when Chhattisgarh, when I called up the election by 7 a.m. in the morning, when Namika asked me, I said Chhattisgarh is going to BJP's way. She said, you're a Sanghi. Very friendly, she told me. Okay. I said, so be it. And the next person sitting next to me, I don't want to name him, from Nagpur, a Congress spokesperson. He told, no way. And when the numbers started coming and when BJP started going past 50, you could see them putting their hands in their heads and saying, my God, what's happening? It's something, see, what's happening now is similar to what was happening in 2017. In 2017, during the UP election, I was not in the studio, I was sitting in Nairobi at that point in time. But nobody expected BJP to go close to 325. But when they saw that BJP was closing around 325, now I think there was a terrible kind of people didn't know what they were speaking. And that is the reason why you would notice that a DMK MP comes and says, go Mutra states, vote for BJP, right? Now, Hindutva, all this, and these are these are issues which are non-issues as far as people are concerned. The more Rahul Gandhi gets obsessed with Adani, the more people will get obsessed with Modi. I'm not trying to exaggerate. I'm just reflecting the mood on the ground. The mood on the ground is this in the northern states. And unfortunately, in states like Tamil Nadu, in states like Kerala, in states like Andhra Pradesh, last time, because of the defeat in these three states, a very good narrative was spun that Modi is not going to come back. As a result of which, the southern state voted out for BJP. You should also notice, because I'm very specific in Tamil Nadu, because right now, what is happening in Chennai? Floods, administration is not there. Everything has come to a standstill. And you could find Annamalai going into the streets of Chennai and distributing food and various things. And DMK ministers have probably lost the plot. And I'm not saying BJP will sweep Tamil Nadu. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if they can now capitalize, if there is a message which can go to the people of the southern states, look, there is going to be a Modi's government which is going to happen in 2024, come May 2024. Third time is going to be மூன்றாவது முறையாக மோடி தான் அரசு அமைக்கிறார். So you need MPs, you need ministers from Tamil Nadu who can be bringing the projects to Tamil Nadu, who can develop the state of Tamil Nadu, and do not vote for MPs who are going to sit in the opposition and raise slogans. If a proper narrative can be built, probably you're talking about a bigger number, because you can't cap the number. Because when somebody asked me what is my number, before the 3 states were happening, my number was 276 to 294 for BJP alone. I had kept it at 336 in the month of March, but brought it down after Karnataka elections. But now I'm going to scale it up. And when I'm going to scale it up, you don't know how much far it is going to go, because that depends upon how the way that Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka and Telangana is going to vote, and probably Bengal. How many seats BJP is going to probably catch up in Bengal. So that's going to be the narrative. Yeah, you're wanting to ask me something.
Yeah, Sreeram, a couple of things. One, I have an observation about how Modi approaches a situation
Elections.
and suggests this, I will teach you fishing rather than I'll give you fish. One example that comes to my mind is, as chief minister, Gujarati farmers said that, we're not getting enough power for our pump sets, so we are not able to do farming. The question there was that the outgoing government had made power free. And once you make power available free, there is no money for maintenance, there is no money for distribution. Everything was running in losses. So Modi said, what do you want? You want to pay for your power? I'll give you 24/7 power. But if you don't want to pay for it, this is how it will be. You decide. Then they all said, Gujaratis are businessmen at heart. They said, okay, we will pay for it. And the money that was charged was not very high. Once that happened, you saw the transformation in Gujarat.
Correct.
I mean, from a point where the state was practically in ashes, the amount of destruction that had happened in the Bhuj area, this was unbelievable. And Modi did not want to give people money to reconstruct. Instead, what he did was, I've got a cement granary, I have a concrete granary, I have a brick granary. How much you want? Go withdraw that much, construct yourself. Rebuild your house, rebuild your future, rebuild your industry, rebuild your hospital. So this wanting to tell people, okay, I will help you rebuild yourself, rather than trying to give you some money where, half the money gets lost among the distribution network, all that was obviated. So I think what we are seeing now is that thing, osmosis, it is spreading to other states. Wherever people are now, able to pick up that thing and, make use of it, then they see the results almost immediately. Very good thing. JVC, I want to just have a small video of Annamalai working in Chennai for our viewers' benefit. Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
phenomenal amount of traveling. He is going back and forth across the city. I'm getting a lot of data from all the people, guys. Thank you all. I can't name one, but thank you all those of you who are sending us this content to share. And this is real hard work. It's not made up. Okay, we are really telling you the situation on the ground, the way it is. Annamalai is really pulling hard, and we have to see, like you said, that messaging. Look, if we win big here, we will have more ministers here, which means we'll be able to get more projects here. This is a positive spin, right? I'm
Exactly.
glad you brought that out, because many people see these things. P Gurus has that viewership where people in positions watch it, because we're always down the middle. We don't say yes or no. We appreciate good things. We also point out the things that are missing. JVC, just summarize it for us.
People follow examples more than advice. It was not that Annamalai was sitting somewhere and telling people, guys, karyakartas, go and do this work, go and distribute and all those stuff. I saw him packing. In a video, I saw him sitting and packing food stuff, packing relief materials. He was carrying it and loading it on the truck. He is going onto the ground, and I think, I can give you the schedule kind of stuff. I saw the schedule and it was something amazing. And I think the viewers should know it, because it is something which many of us miss the action. Like yesterday, I got his schedule. 11 a.m. AGS Colony, Velacheri. 11:45 Saidai Bus Stand. 12:30 Thomas Road. 1 p.m. Egmore. 1:30 Ambedkar Statue, Garlands. 2 p.m. RK Nagar. 2:45 North Chennai West. 3:30 Chinnamathur. 4:30 Red Hills. 5:30 Avadi. And this man he's got energy on his side. He's got age on his side. He understands what needs to be done. He understands the crisis. I still remember, in fact, I think I should disclose this. Times Now people had contacted him on Monday, asking him for his comments on South versus North. And then they were not able to reach him, and then they asked me if I can. So suddenly, I just messaged him, he called me back, and he said, Sreeram sir, no, I will not be able to do politics here. My state is suffering, my city is suffering. People are in the roads not knowing what to do without power, and I do not want to do politics here. I want to serve people. Tell Times Now people not to contact me for the next 2 days. No, this is the kind of commitment he has. So we are not talking about, it's not a fanboy kind of moment which I'm talking about. I'm talking about real. And I'm still saying it's a mountain to climb in Tamil Nadu. Mr. Iyer, if somebody tells, because people ask me, Sreeram, will BJP able to win 8 seats, 10 seats? I don't know. I don't even know whether they'll win 1 seat. But for the sake of Tamil Nadu, if Tamil Nadu citizens understand the importance of having union ministers from your state, from your constituency, from your district, they would vote wisely. They would not waste their votes. Because your vote is literally a passport for development. And if Tamil Nadu can vote for Modi, then you are talking about 400. From 330, it'll go up, because if Tamil Nadu and few seats in Kerala and Telangana, we are already expecting around 6 seats. Karnataka, then we are talking about a victory of an Himalayan proposition. But I'm not calling it yet. We've got another 4 or 5 months to go. So a long way. But I think the mood is set. And the narrative is set. Narrative should be Tisri Bar Modi Sarkar. Okay. Om Namo, my friend used to say. Om Namo, which means once more Narendra Modi. So we are very clear on that. So can we can take some questions if the viewers have any questions.
Yes, just one line here, viewers. Viewers, you notice that not only was Annamalai packing, he was also taking the food and giving. There is a significance behind this. Any of us, if you decide to donate money for Annadanam to some place where you go and give 20,000 rupees, they'll say we will feed the poor. Please make it a point to go there at feeding time and you yourself serve the people. That is when you get punya, not just by giving the money. Please remember this little thing. My parents always did this thing, and I always do this thing. Anytime I sign up for Annadanam, I am there, my family is there, we all serve. That is when you really get the phal out of that good thing that you are doing there. That's just 2 cents of Sanatana Dharma. So let's take some questions now, please. Venkatraman Iyer wants to know, what shall be the reaction and effects with respect to the expulsion of Mohua Moitra and the cash seizure yesterday from a Jharkhand Congress MP in the Lok Sabha elections?
See, I think Mohua Moitra's expulsion was a very natural process. It was not something which the present Speaker Om Birla had initiated. The process had been initiated during the Somnath Chatterjee term, that an accused MP has got an opportunity to explain to the ethics committee. But once the ethics committee has decided, then the accused MP who is going to be expelled will not get an opportunity to speak. In fact, if I remember right, those of them who were caught in the few MPs who were caught in the cash for vote scam in the 2008 parliament session, I think their political careers are finished. They did not even appear in the media after that. So Mohua Moitra wants to make a martyr out of herself. I think it's next to impossible, even in her own constituency. Probably she may win from her constituency because the constituency she represents has got 35% minority population. But it's going to be a tall order because she had not done much work. Jan Ki Baat had actually covered that particular constituency, Krishnanagar constituency, at length, and this is what we came to know. See, the cash seizure yesterday from Jharkhand, it was from the MP, Congress MP, it was part of Bharat Jodo Yatra. Congress has got a lot of explanation to do because, and people like Rajdeep going on questioning whether only why you seize only from Congress MPs or Congress leaders or opposition leaders, because they've got it. These are shameless things. We saw the kind of money which was coming out of the cupboard of Chatterjee. What name is it? No, we forgot even the name of that particular.
Yeah. In
from,
TMC.
from Bengal.
Correct. Correct.
So because these are the actors and him, they were caught red-handed. So 50 crores. This is a huge amount of money. I think the people should understand that. I really wish that because Chhattisgarh, I would say again and again, why I was so bullish on Chhattisgarh is estimates of Chhattisgarh, Mr. Iyer, is 80,000 crores of money is generated on grey market alone per year in Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh money was used to fund the Himachal Pradesh election, was used to fund the Bharat Jodo Yatra, and these are the kind of MPs who have been funding this Yatra. He was an organizer in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, and I think Congress has a lot of explanation to do. And would they expel that particular member, suspend that member? God knows.
Next question, please. Venkatramani Satanur Krishnamurthy wants to know, what will be the fate of Nitish Kumar, Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray, I think.
I think Nitish Kumar, by all accounts, even Prashant Kishore says Nitish Kumar's days as a political relevant person is being numbered now, because I think his votes of EBC have lock, stock and barrel migrated to BJP. I think RJD will perform reasonably well. They had 0 MPs in the Lok Sabha in 2019. I expect them to have a sizable number of MPs. It could be even 7, 8 also. But Nitish Kumar, I think it could even go up to 10 if the seat sharing happens nicely. I think, but for after BJP, which is that one party which probably is going to come out with a decent numbers as far as Hindi heartland is concerned, I expect Rashtriya Janata Dal, because Tejasvi Yadav, you can talk about corruption and all those stuff, but I think he cuts eyes with his voters, his core voters of Muslims and Yadav, plus some of the whatever left behind votes of the JDU. I don't think Nitish Kumar is going to have much of relevance in this election. Sharad Pawar is the old fox. We have done so much videos on him in P Gurus itself. We're exchanged the comeback in P Gurus on Sharad Pawar. You can never write off an obituary for Sharad Pawar. With 2 MPs, even with 2 MPs, he will do something. So I would not write off Sharad Pawar, because with 2 MPs, he will do something. What can he do? We never know. He's a networked politician, but age is not on his side. Uddhav Thackeray, I think, again, another politician who had lost relevance. Let's understand one thing. A friend of mine in Ujjain would tell me, this is understanding. I'm not endorsing his thought, I'm just sharing. He would say that even your opponent is following dharmic practice, and you are opposing somebody for the sake of opposing or for the selfish interest of yours, and the person is following dharma, then the karma will kick you out. We have seen it with Chandrababu Naidu. We have seen it with Chandrasekhar Rao. And 2024, we'll be seeing that with Uddhav Thackeray. I hope
you know there are some stunning parallels between KCR and Uddhav Thackeray, and JVC is not saying it, but I will say it. Since 2018, when KCR came back to power, it is believed that he did not even go to the secretariat. He has some house and farmhouse or something like that. That's where he used to hold court. It was his son who was running the whole thing. And people really saw through all that stuff. His son does thing. His daughter is embroiled in Delhi liquor problem. And they all, people are not dumb. I mean, our voters are very, very sagacious. They remember a lot of things and they don't forget. Somehow many think that, oh, I'll give you one bottle of brandy and whiskey or whatever, and then biryani and 2,000 rupees or something like that, and they'll vote for you. Those days are gone. I think people are getting much more savvy. In fact, another thing, JVC, Chhattisgarh had the best YouTube coverage, I heard. Best YouTube coverage, content.
Our videos? Or
No, not me. Just people who are doing, not Hindi was. Chhattisgarh has its own version of Hindi.
Yeah.
There were many people, right? People were, so there were languages like in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, all these places. There are state regional language content creators who speak in that particular dialect. It makes it, the words are very important sometimes to convey the right message. You use the right word, the message goes home, right? So that I heard that Chhattisgarh had the maximum local regional dialect content from YouTube creators. Sometimes they may be taking data from us, which is fine.
Yeah. Actually, Mr. Iyer, I think, Telangana, I think you had a role to play. I had covered some video from Kamareddy.
Yes.
I think we were the first to break it in P Gurus.
Yes.
And in Kamareddy, KCR lost.
Yes.
We came from 𝙤𝙧𝙤𝙀. We shared some of the videos from 𝙤𝙧𝙤𝙀. We brought to you from the ground. Even Chhattisgarh, we brought to you from the ground. See, sometimes I may go right in my prediction, I may go wrong. But what we are trying to do for you viewers is that we want to bring from the ground. We want to go to the ground, listen to what the people say. I'm not somebody who is going to sit in the AC room and think that this is what people will think and share with you. And I should actually thank P Guru's channel, because we do all that work on the ground, but we need a platform to actually take it to people. And P Gurus have been doing a fantastic job of giving us that space and opportunity to bring it to people.
Thank you, JVC. Next one, please. Ruben Loganathan wants to know, how will the recent BJP win change the number of seats for parties in Rajya Sabha? Will BJP have a majority there now?
I have not calculated, Mr. Ruben, but I think it will be closer to majority. It will take some time, because Karnataka, there has been a loss. That loss has been offset now by Chhattisgarh straight away, because you lost 66 to 118, 76, 86, 96, so around 50 seats. So the 50 seats has come directly from the offset of Maha. This thing has been offset by this, and then you have Rajasthan, which is giving you better numbers than last time.
But only a gain of 2 or 3. Yeah.
So probably you're looking at better numbers, but I have to still calculate. I'm not yet calculated from the Rajya Sabha perspective. Rajya Sabha seats will also open up, because 1 or 2 Rajya Sabha MPs are also resigning because they're going back to the states.
Yes, indeed. Next question, please. Vignesh wants to know, sir, any impact in 2024 Jharkhand, where that Congress MP was caught with 200 crores?
I think Jharkhand, I had called this election in Kolagala's channel a few months back. I said, don't be surprised if BJP wins 12, 13, or even 14 out of 14 in Jharkhand. Because Jharkhand is again a tribal state. You see the tribals, even in Telangana, that district where BJP performed its best is Adilabad district. Adilabad is a tribal district. Madhya Pradesh, tribal performance has been very good. In Gujarat, the tribal performance has been very good. Rajasthan, it was okay. Not great, but it was okay. Chhattisgarh, the tribal districts have performed exceedingly well, where I have traveled to the northern Chhattisgarh, even Bastar areas. So I would definitely think that Jharkhand, with Babulal Marandi back in the BJP fold and as the president, and he's a tribal, because a tribal chief ministerial candidate is going to be the chief ministerial candidate. There is no doubt about that. I don't see any chance for anybody else becoming. So Jharkhand, on a good day, 14 out of 14. On an average day, 13 out of 14. A bad day at the strings would still give BJP 12 out of 14.
Wow. Wow. Vignesh Prabhu, thank you so much. JVC, please come to Bengaluru once. In Karnataka, BJP may lose 8 to 10 seats. BJP not in order.
I would say that BJP does certainly looks at around 20 to 22 seats at this point in time. Because Mr. Vignesh, you need to understand that even at the worst times in 2004, BJP got significant number of seats from Karnataka. 2009, BJP got significant number of seats from Karnataka. Because in the Lok Sabha election, I still remember in 1998, in Star News channel, Jairam Ramesh would come and say, I still vividly remember because I've been a follower since a long time. He would say that it is pathetic on Indian democracy that an MP is being voted out on local issues, which should be a matter of concern for councillors and MLAs. So he would say that Indian democracy should mature and they should vote for an MP for a PM space, for the economy, for the foreign policy, for the defense policy, for the welfare, for the benefits. I think India has matured to that stage now. When it comes to the state elections, they know whom they are voting for. In a parliamentary elections, they know whom they are voting for. And mark my words, Mr. Vignesh, you are right. If the elections are held today, BJP may win only 20 to 22 seats, which means they're losing between 6 to 8 seats, not 8 to 10 seats. But once Mr. Modi is on the ticket and comes on the campaign trail, the same Lingayats who had dumped BJP will come back to BJP. Okaligas will come back to BJP. But I don't know about the Dalits and the tribes. That's a different story altogether. Because when Lingayats and Okaligas come, may not be the tribes, but even the SCs, the left side SCs would still come with the BJP. So we have to just wait and watch. But I agree with you, not 8 to 10 seats at this point in time, 6 to 8 seats. I will come to Bengaluru. I have a lot of friends there.
Neta Mafia wants to know, Telangana was not a pro-Congress way, but an anti-incumbency vote against the BRS government. With even BJP gaining good vote share from BRS, won't they have a good harvest in 2024 election in Telangana? 6, right?
Excellent question. Yeah, excellent question. It was not a pro-Congress vote. Nobody told it was a pro-Congress vote. It was an anti-incumbency vote. It was a vote on anger due to KCR, not only KCR, KTR, and Kavita, and up to an extent the family, and whoever could win. See, because people ask me why BJP did not do anything. Why BJP? See, out of 48 seats in southern Telangana, BJP has presence only in 2 seats. They got 7% vote share in southern Telangana. So BJP is predominantly a northern Telangana and Hyderabad party. And in Hyderabad, in 7 seats, they cannot win. Although they will get good vote share in Old City, they will not be able to win. So 52 seats, you do not have chance out of 119 seats. But on the contrary, Congress have a good organizational base in the southern Telangana. And in the northern Telangana also, Congress has got good base. They've got some good leaders like Ponnam Prabhakar. So as a result of which, Congress could easily come back on an anti-KCR, anti-BRS angry voter. As far as 2024 is concerned, you can make a note of it. Adilabad, Karimnagar, Nizamabad, Secunderabad, Chevalla, Mahbubnagar. These 6 seats, BJP has got a very good chance. Anything more than 6, I am not able to see. You may see an ardent BJP supporter saying, no, if you put this candidate, they will win. If you put this candidate in Warangal, they can win. Sorry, my dear friends, don't go overboard. At this point in time, I cannot see beyond 6 seats. When I'm able to see anything beyond 6 seats, I will definitely come to Puvi Gurus and share that opinion with you.
Did Harish Rao win?
Yeah, 85,000 margin. Okay. Roughly 85,000.
Pranesh Rangarajan wants to know, JVC, Namaste sir, will ED arrests have an impact in BJP getting MP seats in South India? Any status on religious conversions in UP and its impact on BJP victory? I heard it's increasing in UP also.
As far as ED impact is concerned, I think, the impact is probably there in certain regions. Because when Shekhar Sendil Balaji was arrested in Kongu region, the point was, why was Mr. M.K. Stalin defending Sendil Balaji? Why can't he say that Sattam Kadame is saying, which means law will take its own course and it will do what is to be done and go on. As far as religious conversion in UP is concerned, it started, but I think it is not as rampant as what you see in Punjab, because Punjab is a gone case. Because what happens, Mr. Iyer, is it's a very interesting thing. On the way to the Kashi Vishwanath temple, from where the autos can start flying, if you turn, the first look, you will see a church, a big church with a cross. So that tells you a story about conversion. It is certainly there, but it's not as big as Punjab.
Next question, please. Vignesh Prabhu, thank you so much. BJP has to work hard in Haryana, Bengal, Maharashtra and South. As of today, BJP is at 290, 295. We can talk. I'll give you some ground points on these states.
Vignesh, I agree with you. Haryana, I think definitely BJP would be losing 2 to 3 seats. Maximum can be 4. But Bishnoi has been brought in. This alliance partner is working fine. But I can see 2 seats slipping out of BJP's hands, certainly. And if they don't do their job well, it can become even 4. In Bengal, it all depends upon the alliance. If there is an alliance between CPIM, Trinamool Congress and Congress, BJP will win between 22 seats and 24 seats. If there is no alliance, and if all of them are going to contest separately, it will be the same as 2019 numbers. But Trinamool Congress and Congress having an alliance, CPM contesting separately, and BJP contesting separately, I can sense BJP might even lose 4 to 6 seats at the because of the permutation and combinations. What are all the combinations are available? Maharashtra, BJP's numbers will get better, but I really do not know what is going to be the traction for Shiv Sena and Ajit Pawar. So are they going to hold their numbers? Because they may not. But for Thane and the Konkan, Shiv Sena may not be able to hold many seats. And we really do not know about Ajit Pawar. Unless otherwise I travel there, I cannot tell you. South, fingers crossed. Telangana, I've already told you, 4 to 6 seats. Karnataka, you're talking about around 20 seats as on date. Tamil Nadu, I really do not want to predict because I will have a sense of a BJP bias. But today I can tell you, I would start with 0. Kerala, I would start with 0. 1 seat they're saying in Thrissur, but still I'm not very sure. Andhra Pradesh, it's definitely 0. So you know pretty well, Karnataka 20, 4 to 6 in Telangana, 24 or 26. Then whatever is coming from Tamil Nadu is going to be the bonus. That's where it stands. So yes, you're talking about 290 to 295. My numbers are as on date 276 to 294. But probably post this 3 state elections victory, I will revise my number to 286 to 298. So that will be my range as on date. But let us see as we go along. So it's very close to your number, Vignesh.
Next one, please. Just last 3 questions. Let's not take any more questions.
Yeah.
Magnet Ranga wants to know, while it is felt that BJP can get only some seats in TN, is it possible that the effort and approval of Annamalai is being underestimated big time?
See, I would not underestimate Annamalai because he's doing an amazing job. We have actually covered Tamil Nadu and we have said on January 7th, 2022 that Annamalai is gaining ground in southern Tamil Nadu. Number 2, we also said that Annamalai is gaining ground in Kongu region. Now with the Chennai floods and Annamalai being visible, probably Chennai also is gaining ground. Now I always said support translating into votes, votes translating into seats. Now we are coming to a stage where supports, we know pretty well that support is getting translated into votes. But votes to seat, we need to also see what kind of a decline ADMK is going to see. Is it going to be an absolute decline, which means ADMK's decline, BJP on the rise, which means they will definitely get some seats. BJP would get some good number of seats. But if ADMK decline is not as cheap as what one is imagining, then it will be difficult.
Next one, please. Vignesh Prabhu, thank you. BJP should stop adjustment politics in South and Maharashtra. Many BJP MPs hanging with Modi name.
See, I think, Modi ji does not want to do adjustment politics this time. And in Lok Sabha election, I don't think there will be an adjustment politics. If there was an adjustment politics, 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝘀𝘀 𝗍𝑒𝑆 would have won in Guna. They went all out, even though they love 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝘀𝗀 𝗍𝑒𝑆, but they brought him back to BJP. But the first task is to defeat the Congress. They defeated it. So I don't think there will be much of an adjustment politics as far as Lok Sabha elections are concerned. As far as assembly elections are concerned, in Karnataka and Maharashtra, I don't think, even if God wants to stop adjustment politics, they can't stop adjustment politics, because all of them are hand in glove in business. There are business interests. So as a result of which, there is going to be adjustment politics as far as local elections is concerned. I believe that. And many BJP MPs are hanging with Modi name. Yes, correct. And I think there will be many numbers which will be dropped. There will be a record drop of BJP names of MPs in the 2024 elections.
They are not afraid of anti-incumbency. I mean, what do you call that thing? They are not afraid of split in votes because of the existing people going. Last question, Ustad Piduddin Khan Chanchad, thank you so much. With very heavy Muslim polarization towards Congress expected, do you see BJP by itself and even N.D.A having difficulty winning majority in Lok Sabha, especially if I.N.D.I.A contests as a unit? I think that's what he meant.
So let's come together in terms of where is that I.N.D.I. alliance can actually contest together. Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand, Maharashtra. Give me one more state where they can come together. In Kerala, Communist and Congress are fighting against each other. In Bengal, Congress and CPM are in one alliance. Trinamool is in another alliance. And BJP is there in an alliance. If Mamata Banerjee comes to know that Congress will eat into our Muslim votes, she will cut Congress into size. Because our first priority is not getting BJP out of the state. Our first priority is to get Muslim votes. Samajwadi Party itself is becoming irrelevant. It is getting relevant only in few seats where the family is contesting. And with Samajwadi Party, Akhilesh is also a smart politician. What Kamal Nath did to Samajwadi Party in Madhya Pradesh, he will pay back return gift in Uttar Pradesh come 2024 elections. Bihar, N.D.A probably will lose some seats from the 39 they won last time, because probably JDU is on the other side. But JDU is not going to win more seats. BJP will gain, but N.D.A's number will come down. Maharashtra also, BJP will gain, N.D.A will come down. In Tamil Nadu, BJP will gain. Even if one seat also, it is a gain. So as a result of which, with heavy Muslim polarization, in other parts, in India heartland, that's what I said, index of opposition unity is replaced with index of counter-polarization. When the Muslim population polarizes towards Congress, Hindu population unites behind BJP, and that will ensure that majority will come for BJP and N.D.A. That's my answer.
Thank you so much, JVC. It took a little longer than I expected. We had a lot of content to share. Viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Please do put in your comments on how you like this format. Thank you once again, JVC, and namaskar.
Namaskar.